I'm going to say one thing. Trump.
Is this the America that we want to be living in? Where there's masked agents on our streets terrorizing people. They're supposed to be making us safer, and people are getting killed. We don't even know what's happening behind closed doors. We don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
It's not America anymore.
Why are celebrities coming out and speaking out against the ICE raids? I thought y'all learned from the election. We don't give a what you guys think. This is what America wanted, and this is what America's voting for, so this is what America's going to get. Okay? Like, I thought y'all learned. Everybody came out and endorsed Kamala, all the big time celebrities, and she got beat more than anybody in my lifetime. You can fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So, what the hell? Like, we don't care what y'all think. This is what America wants. You guys are celebrities. This doesn't affect you guys. This doesn't affect your businesses. This doesn't affect anything. So, stop.
Kamala Harris getting her ass kicked in the 2024 presidential election apparently was not enough, because these woke celebrities are out here in full force. You got losers like Mark Ruffalo out here, tripping over himself and pushing others to the ground to virtue signal the hardest. They're having a virtue signaling Olympics trying to determine who is woker than the other, who is woker than their neighbor. Mark Ruffalo and many others were at the Golden Globes, and they were talking about Renee Nicole Good, trying to say, well, they got these special pins that they're wearing for and all this other stuff. The virtue signal of a lifetime at every single event. Ruffalo here actually went up to like every microphone for every reporter and started talking about Renee Nicole Good to try to bring awareness to what was happening with the ICE situation, where this fool, dummy, idiot intentionally put herself in a position to block and impede ICE operations, an illegal act, and then tried to peel off, endangering an ICE officer, hitting him with her car, and then getting shot for it. But Ruffalo doesn't want to talk about any of that.
This is for Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. So this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country, and what I'm seeing here happening is not America.
I want to ask you right off the bat, how much fun is it in that room?
It's usually a lot of fun, but I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling so great. We have a woman, Renee Good, was murdered in our streets of America today, and we got literally stormtroopers running around terrorizing. And as much as I love all this, I don't know if I can pretend like this crazy stuff isn't happening. We have a president who says the laws of the world don't apply to him, and we could rely on his morality. But he has no morality. People can't pay their rent. They can't buy food. This isn't making us any safer. Insurance is impossible. They can't take care of their families and health.
What do you think we can do? What are the solutions?
Listen, it's doing something for the working people, putting all your focus on that. Right. Yeah, the rich should pay their taxes. Don't give a tax break to the rich when people are suffering so much today. Do something for people.
No, instead, this moron wants to say that ICE is out here, basically bullying people. They're out here terrorizing people. This doesn't make any sense. This is like saying that the police, when they're stopping people for speeding tickets, oh my gosh, they're terrorizing people. The police are responding to arrest warrants. You're breaking into people's homes. Like, what do you think happens? This is something, I feel like these people never actually engage in debate. They just get in these weird echo chambers and they just talk to amongst each other, and they just pretty much lick each other's balls, and they never question one another, because you got regular situations. What do you think happens when you have an arrest warrant for anything and you show up to somebody's house, boom, 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 boom. Hey, open up. We have a warrant. And somebody doesn't open the door. Okay, maybe they kick the door in. Probably do kick the door in. Let's say they know the person's going to be at the grocery store. They don't want to kick in doors. Okay, they look at the record. Oh, 3 kids. Okay, maybe we don't want to kick in the door. We just going to wait a little bit. We're going to see if we catch this person leaving the house. They leave the house. They wait outside. You're under arrest. They go to the grocery store. You're under arrest. These are regular arrest warrants. It doesn't matter if you're in college. It doesn't matter if you got kids, if you're a father, a mother, young or old. They're going to arrest your stupid dumb ass. So why does Mark Ruffalo and so many of these other woke celebrity idiots think that you're somehow immune if you're an illegal alien, or that it's somehow wrong? How do we get to the point where breaking the law is okay? and there's no penalty. Breaking into a country is okay. Imagine somebody breaking into your house and they're there. You call the cops, hey, cops, come get these people out. And then you got a bunch of woke celebrities. No. Let that squatter stay in your house. It's wrong. You're going to make people homeless. What the hell is wrong with you? You should be sharing your house. That's how it sounds when you listen to these morons. I love to take a more jovial approach to the conversation today, but I don't find this topic to be very funny. The topic of illegal aliens is one of the least funny topics to me because it has real significant impact to both the illegal aliens and to the American citizens. Both people inevitably end up getting screwed over. Plenty of illegal aliens die and end up in child sex trafficking if they're children, human trafficking. There's all kinds of people getting killed on the way because they're trying to do ridiculous things to get into America, end up getting killed for that, trying to climb the border wall, fall and bust their head, trying to go under the wall, through all these tunnels, working with cartel members. People are literally dying and trading their life for trying to get into America, something that they shouldn't be doing. And then they end up looking like a fool and getting either put in jail or getting sent back to their home country. Then a bunch of Americans are paying the fines for all these illegal aliens so they could open up freaking fraudulent daycare centers in Minnesota, even though I know some of these people are not illegal aliens who opened up the daycare centers. But even still, the taxpayers of the United States are the ones footing primarily the bills for them to have prepaid credit cards, free health care, free food, and free lodging at fancy hotels. But Mark Ruffalo is not getting the response that I feel like he thought he would get because a lot of people are really coming down hard on him. As a matter of fact, I'm going to react to it with you guys. Let's take a look at this.
You guys really think Mark Ruffalo gives a shit about you? Like, truly and honestly. Mark Ruffalo will donate to the organization that will teach you how to put yourself in harm's way. Okay, and then once you get taken out because you were in a very dangerous situation that he would never put himself in, he will then use you as a talking point on the red carpet at the Golden Globes, and he'll wear a little teeny pin. You notice how small the pins are? Because they can't mess up the outfit with a big old honking pin. So yeah, he don't give a fuck because he would never do the things that he wants you to do. Okay, but
yeah, let's see if we catch Ruffalo, or I don't know if he has any kids. See if you catch him and any of these woke celebrities' children out there. Their cousins. Their whole family going out to these protests. Let's see if you catch them doing that. But yeah, they'll definitely support other people being there, but they're not gonna go, of course.
He will use it as an opportunity to virtue signal. If you are sick and you are so scared and you're so upset about the state of affairs for us regular folks, maybe you should just stay at home. But then you wouldn't get any attention, would you?
How do we not see how dystopian the Mark Ruffalo running up to every single microphone he can get his hands on at the Golden Globes,
all of them,
and saying that this is not the America that he knows and loves? Like, how out of touch have we gotten that we're listening to and buying what a $35 million net worth man is spewing about the America he knows and loves? Like, no, Mark, you're right. The America you know is much different than mine because I can't afford to go out and buy extra things after I pay all of my bills. Like, I don't have any leftover money. I don't shit $100 bills. I don't wipe my ass with a 20. So you saying that Americans are struggling to pay for groceries and insurance is expensive, as if you know what that's like, and as if you care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he literally, this guy is a walking Democrat propagandist. This guy basically gets all his talking points clearly from MS Now, and nowhere else. Like, which one of your family members could afford to pay for groceries before, but then when Trump became president, couldn't? I don't know even one single person who's like that. I don't know not one person who's worse off economically after President Trump became president. Not one.
Okay, you can spew your propaganda all you want, but I ain't buying that. Imagine talking about how people are struggling in America while you're wearing a $1,000+ suit at a fucking award show. Come on!
This message is for Mark Ruffalo. You must have tampon stock or maybe some maxi pad because nobody's heart bleeds more than yours, dude. You had to go wear a pin for Be Good. Come on, dude. Are you aware of what actually happened, or
Of course
does
not.
all those liberal tears get in your way of your vision, man?
That pin is for Renee Good. He didn't wear a pin for Laken Riley or Jocelyn Lungray
Of course
or
not.
any of the other people that were victims of the illegal immigrants and the criminals that ICE is actually getting a hold of and deporting. He's wearing a pin in favor of those who are getting out in the streets and screaming at ICE agents and trying to run them over with their cars, who are getting online every day and trying to dox them and wishing harm on them and their families and their children. That's who he believes is being terrorized. And all of this is because he listens to the mainstream media, just like everybody else who doesn't care about the facts or the truth, who just want to be told who and what to care about. I'm going to bet that at least part of the reason he didn't wear a pin for Laken or Jocelyn is because he's probably never heard of them. The mainstream media didn't talk about them because their stories don't fit the narrative. They don't want to risk people being in favor of ICE because if they support ICE, then they'll support what ICE is doing, which is getting rid of everybody that the Democrats need to win anything in this country, which are illegal immigrants that know nothing about our country or our values and that they can bribe with our tax dollars. That's the entire reason they need people to be against ICE, and the entire reason that they need easily manipulated people like Mark Ruffalo to wear a pin for people like Renee Good.
Guys, I already monologued. I don't need to really get deep into this again. But again, you're talking about a situation where the facts have already come out. The radical left Democrats, of course, have weaponized this to try to further make claims about how evil ICE is, even though it's not like ICE went into somebody's home or car and pulled the person out of the car and then just put their freaking boot on her neck and just shot the person execution style. This was a circumstance where some dummy and a fool decided that they wanted to intentionally impede ICE, intentionally put themselves in this situation, intentionally endanger the officer, whether you agree with her intentionally trying to hit the officer or not. The fact remains that inevitably she did hit the officer. The officer wasn't, she didn't like jump in front of her car as some stupid liberals have tried to categorize as what happened. The person had their car to the side intentionally to block them. They told the person to get out of the car. So they impeded ICE officers. That's strike one. Officers told them to get out of the car. They didn't. That's strike two. They hit the officer with the car. 3 strikes, you're out. I'm so tired, man, of people like Mark Ruffalo and a bunch of Wanda Sykes, who's not even funny, by the way. Why the hell is this dumb broad on TV all the time? They keep putting her on everything. Wanda is not funny. She's never been funny. Even when I wasn't into politics, I always thought that she was disgusting. Like they gave her a show at one point. I remember I watched it and I was like, man, this chick is ass. And Mark Ruffalo, that's why they shafted your Hulk in the Avengers, where the Avengers Infinity War, literally the biggest one. If the Hulk didn't even participate, he got freaking folded right at the damn beginning of the movie. That's your little stupid ass get, Mark. They basically turned the Hulk into a pussy, and that's exactly what Mark Ruffalo is acting like. He's acting like he got one of Tampon Tim's boys' bath. This is why Tampon Tim put tampons in the boys' bathroom, is because of people like Mark Ruffalo. He's trying to look out for you, Mark. Guys, I'm tired of talking about this dummy. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Big shout out to my members, Cybernoodle, 655, Bella Scott, and Carpentier John. Could not do it without you.
I am so sick and tired of out-of-touch celebrities advocating against solutions to problems that they themselves are never going to have to face the ramifications for. That these people who are anti-ICE have some of the strictest security going. This is what the security at the Golden Globes event looks like. And not for nothing, this is what the security at some of their mansions looks like. For example, Ariana Grande. Why the wall, Ariana? Why the armed security? Celebrities? I thought you guys were against guns. I thought you guys were against walls? Or is that just when it comes to the average everyday American that you so clearly think that you deserve better than? Why wouldn't you let everybody in? I mean, don't you know that there are people that have less than you? Don't you know that there are people that just want a better life? So why wouldn't you let them in completely unchecked? Unless, of course, that's a security risk. Isn't it funny how it's always rules for thee, but not for me? It's absolutely disgusting the amount of privilege leaking out of Hollywood, but we all know that it's run by demons anyway.